The next step, after we realized the intervals and the independence of voices we want to get to, we want to start relating to the harmony, to the chords that back it up. And what we're doing is, when we have the chords and we have the notes of the chords, we use them as target notes. So for example, if I have a C major chord, which is built from the notes C, E, and G, I'm going to use those three notes as target notes. And that means these are the notes I want to get to in the end of the phrase or in the important part of the music. So when I have the second voice, I will want to get into one of those notes. So when I had this first voice that was C, D, and E before, with that chord, the second voice will preferably finish on one of those notes of that chord, either C, E, or G. E is less preferable because that's where the first voice ends. So if it will either finish on a G or a C or a higher C, which are the same notes, I'm going to get a richer sound and an harmonic sound. So, for example, another backing option would be C, B, C, which would sound something like this. Which creates both a very rich environment, but also a very harmonic environment because we eventually finished on one of our target notes. So when we incorporate both those harmony and target notes concept and the counterpoint with its contrast movement concept, we can get really rich sounding backing vocals. And we can apply those for any kind of chord. So the same thing I've done for a C major chord can be applied for a C major 7 chord, a C9 chord, or any other kind of chord. It will only expand our options for target notes. So now that we've incorporated harmony into the counterpoint technique when we're creating backing vocals, we can start seeing how this really takes place. In the next lesson, I'm going to give and analyze some examples of practical uses that I have done using those techniques.